welcome to Relax and Paint. Today I'm on a 11 by 14 and I've got multi-surface paints. There's different labels on the multi-surface, but one thing that it usually has is a label at the end. This is made by Folk Art by Plaid Enterprises, and we have many colors to work with. So I love most because it's thick bodied. It's not a tube, but it's thick for a bottle, and it has pigmented, beautiful colors, thick and rich, and it's got a sealer inside. So it's satiny, and it goes on glass, metal, wood, ceramic, canvas, indoor, outdoor, and many more surfaces. So today I wanted to share with you, thank you, by the way, for being on, and please check out and subscribe if you haven't, and please check out all of the memberships and other things that I have available right here on my YouTube channel. All right, thank you for helping me grow. I'm going to put out floating medium because we use this instead of water. This is the Donna Dewberry painter sponges, and it helps me get like a watercolor look sometime. But the best thing is that instead of base coating with a brush where it's thick and heavy, I'm able to come in here and make circles with some light color for a background, and then some darker colors. And this dries faster than using a paintbrush, okay? So we're gonna come all in here. I'm gonna do the outside also, only because if we do it now, while we've got the same colors, you're gonna have a really nice finished piece at the end. All right, so we're going to come all on here. Now I'm gonna not go like this. I'm coming in from the outside edges, okay? This way, sorry. So that this part of the sponge blends it for me. All right. So we're making circles so we can get into the fiber of the canvas. And I'm getting all kinds of fun looks, and I'm doing an out of focus background. Okay. So if you were looking at my channel, you'd see a thumbnail that shows you this kind of look. So we have some that's, let's get a little bit of white. And we're going to use, we're doing poppies, so we're using purple and white. All right, so I can put some white, dreamy look over here. That kind of fun. And we're going to get a little bit of darker. I'm going to tap on the paper towel and take some of that off. And then I'm going to get a little bit darker in here. Oops, oops, oops. There went my plate. Sorry. I'm trying to be quiet so I don't wake up everybody in the house this early morning. Okay. Okay, now I keep going into my paper towel and squeezing the color out so I can put my next color in, which is going to be some purple in the background. So this is Violet Pansy. Okay, so I am doing a little bit of this look, which is the background illusion from the lavender, shadowing from the lavender paint I'm using. This is Violet Pansy, not lavender. All right, and this is just a shadow in the background. Okay, isn't that kind of fun? All right, and have some more in here. A little bit more down in here. Okay, let's just give me a little bit of background. Okay, now I do have some red going in here because I'm doing this magenta. Let's find red. All right, so I like apple red. I like it bright. So we're going to put a little bit of apple red here. And what's going to happen is I'm going to pick up a little bit of this red, which we're going to make some more poppies. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this color in here. And I want it out of focus. There we go, a little bit out of focus. There you go. Now I'm gonna dry this up a little bit before I start doing all my pretty paintings. So I'm gonna fold this in half. And this is just a dreamy background. And let's draw it. Okay. So now what's going to happen? Each week I try to share something that is new and up to date and kind of fun and different if you're a new painter, you wanted to learn some of my technique. All right, so I'm going to pick up this classic green as citrus green. All right, a little bit of thicket and citrus, maybe that's a better color. A little bit of white on, these are flat brushes, these are my signature brushes, and it's the one stroke value pack that I'm using. And this is going to be, oh, I want you to watch how often I go pick up paint. This is going to be a stock flower back here. Okay. And it's going to come down. It's kind of in the background. That's where we're getting the purple from. Okay. And then I'm going to come right in here. Let's get some more color here. I'm going to come right in here and come down for some poppies. And that's a signature look that you'll see with some of the poppies is this bent look right here. All right. And before I get too carried away, I will put some bigger leaves back there. But I want you to see that this is just a cluster of poppies. See, I'm going to run my little finger along the edge here. That'll get me a really straight poppy stem. And then there's all kinds of little poppies growing in here. And they have heads on them where they haven't bloomed yet. All right, so we have one that comes right here. Let me bring it up a little bit. There we go. All right. So I think before I put any of the other colors in here, I think I want to take a brush, and the poppy leaves are pretty big too. Kind of reminds me how big sunflower leaves are. All right, so this is a new batch of poppies that are just growing. They got red and purple in them. All right, so I'm putting white into the citrus, which helps it look really good. Okay. And then I'm going to come down here and pull this down. All right. Well, so I think we need to get a little bit more sap, a little bit, or some of that classic green, and really get some bright. Okay. So all of these are down here. All right. I can do one side and then roll this on the other side. And there you go. All right, see, I didn't have as much of the sap in here, but it's okay because it's nice to have different color leaves. And I will have to come back and put some of these stems back over these leaves because I'm putting all these leaves in front. Y'all see this? Okay. Okay, let's do another one here. I want to really put some white in here. I think I need more white, but I'm going to start out right here. See? We're getting some pretty color in there. And we will and pull this down. All right, let's put some really dark in here. All right, and I do need some more white. Okay, so that's the first bit. All right, and then I'm going to come in here with a smaller brush. Let's get the white. What I do is I squeeze out my color and then I tap it to spread out the paint. So I've got lots of space around that to pick up the color I want. All right, so I'm gonna get in here and get the classic green, and then I'm gonna come right here and get some white, because these are like the little pods before they bust open. All right, so here's one. It's going to be right here. Okay. And I'm going to get some more classic green with the white. And what's going to happen here is we're going to make these little pods that are more rounded. Okay. I might need a 12 flat. This is a 16. It's pretty big. Okay. All right. I've got some that are really far back. So they would be smaller, right? All right, a little bit more over here. Okay, so we're going to come right here and right here, because at the top, I'm going to make a little ruffle. So let's just do the bottom. How's that sound? And a little one right here, which is the bottom. And I'm going to redo this one and do the round down here, because I'm going to come back and touch a little bit of purple. Okay. All right, that's enough. All right, so what's going to happen is I'm going to take a smaller brush. See, I really use a lot of flats if you haven't painted with me. And this is, you get, I think about 6 flat brushes in my value pack of brushes. And anything you want of my product is on onestroke.com. So go check it out. It's all spelled out, onestroke.com. So see, this has a little ruffle on the front. So I've got citrus and I'm getting white. All right, so we're going to come around here and then do a little bit of ruffle on the front. All right. So little bit here, a little bit more white. I'm getting white just on the edge. Okay. So come right here, pick up white. Let's go right here. And that's a ruffle that's on the top of that pod. All right, and it's getting ready to bloom. See this, these are before they start blooming. Okay. So I'm gonna come in here and come around and come in here and come around. Okay. Now I am gonna wipe this off and pick up some violet pansy. Now look how pretty this color is when I put the violet pansy along here. And when I first stroked that, I put white there, right? There we go. A little bit of violet pansy. A little bit of violet pansy here. See how that has some pretty color in there? All right. And so that's a good beginning. Now I'm going to go back up here with the purple in, so white and violet pansy. So what we're going to see here is some little blossoms. All right. So I'm going to keep picking up white. And a little bit of white. Yeah, I just want these kind of striking purple. And this is shadowing that purple. Okay. Okay. All right, I pick up strong violet pansy. Let me come out here, do some little strokes. Okay. So we're going to come right in here and okay. So that gives you a little bit of purple, which is the reflection over here, right? All right. And so then I'm going to take my large 3/4 inch flat. And the fun thing that's going to happen next is some poppies. All right. So I'm going to pick up, I'm going to have purple, violet pansy, and apple red. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is right here, I'm going to bring some purple from down here. Let's get strong purple there. All right, now I'm going to stroke. You see me grabbing red. That's one petal. Pick up red. There's another petal. Now watch this. I'm going to come around and I'm going to come down. Come across the bottom a little bit. So look how bright that red stands out. I can even bring a petal down here. Isn't that kind of fun? All right. Then I can pick up a little bit of white in this violet pansy. All right, instead of black underneath, which we can do that still too, we are going to come right around here. We're going to pull down, pull down. All right, so then we're going to come in front. We're going to come right down here and get this purple. And then as I pick up red, apple red, and pull, pull. And let's do a little stroke in there, okay? We're going to come and accent a little bit more in a minute. Okay, and let's take one here. And then we're going to come right in here. Come down. And there. All right. So what's going to happen here is we are going to get some smaller brushes now. And we're going to pick up the violet pansy right here on the bottom. Okay, right along here. Right, see how that happens right there? All right, see how it comes into there really pretty? So let's pick a little bit of white up. A little bit of white. So I can wipe this and just pull some red down into there. This gives you a little white highlight. All right. Now look, I need to get a stem right here. And I can pull that stem right on top of everything there. All right. And I'll put my little finger down and it helps me slide. All right, I'm going to get a bigger brush to do those stems. All right, so I'm going to come right in here and then pull down. Let's take that one right on top. That gives you a different look. Like, see, that brings it forward. And then I'm going to take this one because I didn't do a good job of that. And that one's sitting in back, right? So it comes across here. I think it's right here. Right, and I can put one of these pods in front and this one's in back. All right, let's put a little bit of dark green right there. And this one comes around. Right, so when we come in here, we're going to come right under here. So a little bit in here. We can come right along in here. Little bits. Right in here, a little bit of. Right, so let's put a little bit of citrus. Dot, dot, dot. And a little bit of white. Okay. Okay. All right, I hope you guys are liking this. These are fun little poppies. You're just getting a little bit of a background, and then we're coming in here and setting the centers. I think we want some Prussian blue. All right, a little bit of Prussian blue. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of that in here. I tried green, I didn't like that. Please check out my lives. I always come on and do lives now where I'm giving you discounts and things to go to my site and get specials during the year. I used to do it on Facebook Live, and we are doing it right here on YouTube. Okay. A little bit of blue in here. See that? This is Prussian blue. See how that adds a little bit? Mm. And I can also add a little bit of blue in here. Just gives you some depth. See how pretty that turns out? And right in here. So I did this instead of black because, you know, poppies lots of times have black centers. And they have some strokes in the back here, like right like this, that are black. So if we use blue, and you absolutely know that that's a poppy when you see that underneath. Okay, so then I'm going to come right in here and tap, 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 tap. That's just the tip of my one script liner. Okay, and so I can then put some dark blue in the middle. And that gives you kind of a fun look. So what do you think? Let's put a little butterfly over here. I have butterfly stencils, which are really nice, but I want you to see that we can do lavender and white. We can put a couple of butterflies in here, or we can take and do one, two. Let's pick up some white. And then we can do two little strokes down here. Well, let's go back. I think we'd like this better if it was white with some purple. Violet pansy, I keep saying that. There we go. All right. Please come to our Facebook page, Donna Dewberry's official one stroke group, and share your paintings that you do with me. Or come see what other people are painting and ask for their help, and they'll share and give you confidence. We got almost 40,000 amazing one strokers that are loving, sharing, painting with each other right on my Facebook group. Okay, so look, I had to take off that body. There we are. Touch for the body, pull down, and then touch, lift, and to get the antennas right here. Touch, lift, and he's kind of right there on the bud. Isn't that kind of fun? I hope you enjoy. We'll see you next time. And these are some poppies in the field. Thank you. Oops, let me do it just like this. Tip it up so the light doesn't sign it and share it. Okay, thank you.